Well, look who came crawling back. Yep, if you'd told me 3 weeks ago that I was gonna have a video on this channel that I declared dead 5 years ago, I would have been, well, very surprised, and I'm sure that all of the returning subscribers are also very surprised to see a video appear on this channel. And if there are any, which there could be, you know, there's 240 people still subscribed to this channel, which is pretty cool. Thank you guys for sticking around, and if you are watching this video and thinking, what the hell's going on, then this video is going to explain what's going on and why I've decided to upload a video. And I'm going to be playing some, like, at the same time. It's probably a bit of a silly idea because I have to focus doing this, but I'm doing Rainbow Six Siege with some realistic training grounds, as it's called now. Not T-Hunt anymore. Kind of miss T-Hunt, as in the name. There we go. Spoilers, I suck at this game. I'm not very good at all. I am actually... I say it, I'm not the worst, but my aim is not very good, and I'm on console, which is even worse. So, if you see some bad aim, I do apologise. It's just, you know, you can insult it if you like. I'm really not going to get bothered. So, yeah, this is the first video I've put on this channel since 2015. I declared this channel dead 5 years ago, I think. It could have been longer. But yeah, basically I said I wouldn't upload to this channel anymore. I didn't clear it out, like I didn't just, you know, delete all the videos and remove it from YouTube. I kept it up because it's some nice memories, and I like that about YouTube, is that you can catalogue a lot of your best gaming memories on it, and, you know, it'll never go away. Yeah, life going the way before. I was doing some music stuff. I was apparently not getting good at Siege. I had school to be getting on with as well. Like, that was obviously, you know, it's important. He says with his tongue in cheek. Things got in the way of this YouTube channel, and that's why I kind of stopped. And then in 2015, I think, it was either late 2014 or early 2015, I put up a video on this channel basically saying goodbye and a thank you. Like, I gave it the official, like, closing statement, as it were. Like a nice little send-off that it deserved. The guys that are subscribed to this channel, you deserved nothing less. Like, you needed a, you know, an explanation as to what happened. You needed, like, a, you know, you're not just waiting there for it to maybe come back one day. Like, it was done. It was in the water, because me and a friend of mine, a good friend of mine called James, who, you know, I'm just going to call him that because it's easier than saying a good friend of mine over and over again. He and I created a collaborative YouTube channel called Play All the Things, which I moved to, and that was kind of like, you know, another sort of perk to that goodbye video, was that I, you know, was like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm on this channel now, so go check it out. Oh, I nailed that guy. We did that for a couple of years, and then it kind of petered out for a couple of reasons. I think that the channel wasn't particularly well run at the start. I think we were running before we could walk, in terms of the professional sort of, you know, aspect of it. Like, I think when you start a channel, you have to take time to sort of find your feet, as it were, and, you know, be rough, be not necessarily bad, but be unpolished and new. I think that's important, because if you do too much at the start, you can tire yourself out. And I think that our upload schedule didn't help things, in that we, oh dear, there's a guy there. Oof, nailed him. Yeah, I think the fact that we, you know, for me personally, I'm not a huge fan of video editing. Like, I love video editing, but I'm just not very good at it. Like, I'm not good at it myself. I like seeing when other people do it. And if you can do it, edit my terrible accuracy, please. If you can do it, then go for it. And I couldn't, and I was partnered with someone who could. And it made me want to step up my editing game, which I couldn't do, so I was putting in much more effort than normal to videos, and that was quite tiring. And then, obviously, the upload schedule, where we started off uploading 2 videos a day, when you're starting out, there's not much point, because you're saturating empty space, because you don't have any subscribers yet, and you're also knackering your own sanity out, I suppose is the best way to put it, because you're having to do so much. So I think that kind of started us off on the wrong foot, possibly. Life once again got in the way, because we were doing university at the same time as that channel, and we were in a band that released a few records, and that's very time consuming to do that as well. And just a lot of things just made the channel peter out a bit. And you know, we did several times where we said, right, we'll just take a concrete break and then we'll come back, and we did that about 4 or 5 times. It was a bit sporadic, and in the end we just said, you know, it just sort of stopped. James didn't really want to continue doing YouTube, I think in part because of the nature of YouTube commentaries. A lot of people might find it a bit odd, like, because it's a peculiar art form, a YouTube commentary, because you have to essentially talk to yourself, which is not something people usually do. And so when you have to do it for YouTube, it's a bit weird to be talking essentially to yourself. If someone's not into that, that's perfectly fair enough, like, because I admit that would be a weird thing, you know, it's bizarre. Your voice and your very personality, in fact, they can kind of almost alter to compensate for how weird it is to have to listen to yourself. And if you're not okay with that, that's perfectly reasonable. Like, it's not for everyone, this sort of thing. And I totally get it, and it's honestly, like, it's fair enough. I'm quite blessed in the sense that I have a pretty vicious inner monologue that is it's always going, and it frequently needs to manifest as an outer monologue because I'm not very good at processing my thoughts when they're inside my head. So I have to speak out loud to hear myself, so I can hear myself, if that makes any sense at all. Basically, I like talking to myself a lot. And so YouTube commentaries are kind of a natural fit for me. Like, it's essentially just what I do normally with a microphone in front of my face. Like, it's just the same thing I would normally do when I'm playing a game. So it doesn't really bother me, but I know it can bother some people, and that's fine. I'm never gonna, like, you know, be defamatory to someone who wants to, who isn't particularly good at that sort of thing. But obviously, when this conclusion was reached for James, obviously it was no longer a collaborative channel at the time, because obviously a collaboration requires 2 people, and at least, and obviously I was the only one left, as it were. And we did pass on the channel, and James's capture card to another good friend of ours, Jack, who has featured on that channel before anyway, so it was kind of a natural fit. I did try and revive the channel a little bit and started to upload to it again. Where is that? Oh, I thought he was part of the arcade machine. I'm so fucking blind, man. Yeah, I tried to start uploading to the channel again after the hiatus that was James leaving, because obviously I think at that point as well I had other things going on. I wasn't really in the best place to do YouTube either. I needed to sort of get my life in order, get used to, like, new routines and stuff, that, you know, the things I needed to do. Once I'd got myself in order, I started to try and upload to it again, and my computer broke. So I had to get a new computer, get used to it, get used to loads of new software, because my old software was too outdated to re-download and too expensive to upgrade. So now I finally got to that point, I thought, okay, let's try and upload to Play All the Things again. I went to do it, and I just thought, I can't do this. And the reason that I didn't want to do it, it can be encapsulated in a couple of video series that we did on Play All the Things, that when I think about the production of them, I was not the biggest fan of. There was a Zombies session, a Borderlands Let's Play, Well, first half of it anyway. And what I'm talking about is collaborative videos within a solo video format, if that makes any sense. So basically it was two perspectives in one video, which meant not split screen, but like switching back and forth between perspectives. Now this obviously makes sense. It was fun at the time, but looking back at how laborious it was to create those videos, and if I'm honest nowadays, how laborious it was to watch them for me. Like, if people want to do that kind of video, that's absolutely fine. I'm not going to decry anyone for doing it, and I'm not going to decry anyone for liking it, but it's just not for me. And if we went back to being a collaborative channel again, I'd have to go through that most likely in the future, which is not something I want to do. And so I thought, why don't I just come back to my old channel? Jack can have full control over play all the things. I can have full control over my channel, and it can be like, you know, it's going to be much easier to collaborate, because it's literally just going to be a case of we record two halves of, or two sides of a Let's Play, and, you know, that's kind of it, really. Like, you know, we just link each other's video in the descriptions, and boom, sorted. So much easier than the other way around that we were doing it before. So that's why I've come back to this one, and basically that's pretty much what I want to do. I want to come back to this one. Now, a few changes have happened to this channel, which is essentially that I did go through a couple of old videos and get rid of them. My guitar tutorial that was completely wrong. Ah, so close to beating that. There's a guitar play tutorial that was completely wrong, so I got rid of it. There was a couple of videos that I used some language in that I'm not particularly fond of, and I've got to be honest, didn't want to keep on my channel. Nothing particularly major, nothing like, you know, majorly racist or anything, nothing like that, but the words I didn't want to hear myself using. Now, I was 14 at the time. You can't really be too harsh, because at the end of the day, when you're young, you make mistakes, but I'd rather I just said the word fuck, you know, like, swearing's fine to me. Like, it's one of those things that is just, you know, it's a great way of getting stress out. It's a great way of expressing anger, or just expressing language in general. The words I used, I would never use, like, normally, so, yeah, I decided to get rid of them. And I've also, to wrap this video up in a neat little bow, I've got rid of that great big thank you video. And the reason I got rid of it is because it was a last video. It was a farewell, a goodbye, you know what I mean? It was a video that finished the channel off, and obviously the channel is not finished off anymore because videos are coming back to it, which is what I want to do. So I just wanted to make sure that everything I said in that video sticks around, because I meant absolutely every word of it. I meant, like, when I said thank you for all of the, you know, all of the praise and support that I got while running this channel, I am definitely very, very grateful for all of it. Like, it was a huge part of my life. In fact, it was almost, well, not my entire life, obviously, it's not, you know, but it was a massive, massive part of my life when I was, you know, like 14, 15. I did a lot of stuff on there, and it was amazing. It was really fun, and I loved every second of it. And all the support, all the great comments, all the likes, all the subscribers I got from doing it, I'm so incredibly grateful. And I just want to make sure that message is continued. It is still here after I get rid of that video, because I meant it. It's true. And like I said, I can't say a big enough thank you to you guys for all of the great times I had on this channel, and hopefully all of the good times I'm going to have even more on this channel. Now, what's going to be happening on it is, well, I'm planning on just resuming back. Call of Duty videos may happen. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just going to be kicking back and chilling, playing some games, creating some memories on YouTube, and just trying to have a blast. And that's pretty much all there is to it, really. I am going to be re-uploading some older Play All the Things videos, things from the other channel, things that were just solo and that were my own, which I do want to take them with me, because I think it, you know, I put some good effort into those videos, and they were really good, and they deserve to be on this channel, I think. And so I think pretty much that's all I need to say, really, other than see if I can have one last good attempt at finishing this damn tea hunt. There we go. Good. Wait for it. Well, that pisses me off. I have to wait now, just in case. Why did he throw smoke down? For fucking real, dude. Whoa! Okay then. I won't knock on your fucking door next time, shall I? Pew. That's one. Oh shit. That's two. That's apparently three, that's four. Four. Go back to break room. What the fuck? Cat. Oh, I thought that said cat most wanted then. I was like, what did the cat do? Here they come. Nice. Oh, hello. No, I'm definitely screwed.
Enemies remaining.
This is the one. Oh, I've got this down to a T now. Break room OP. I feel like I have to finish it, but I was going to do it with the pistol, but
Friendly mission successful.
no, not after what happened before. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have to really do in this video, to be honest. Like, you guys know what's going on. Thank you if you were here from before. Once again, I have to just keep saying thank you, because honestly it still means the world to me that you guys subscribed, and the fact you're still here means you're even better than I originally thought. So anyway, hope you guys stick around until the next time, whenever that is, I will see you there. Take care.